Well, there's a lot happening in the world and things are changing very fast in the AI and SEO area. So a few things to discuss this morning, some great new tools and obviously many different updates. Obviously, in the AI world, things change faster than you can possibly keep up with. It doesn't matter whether you're watching videos on YouTube or you're keeping the latest news, it is ever evolving. So let's have a look at some of the things that have been happening over the last couple of weeks. First of all, DeepSeek has hit us and everybody's going nuts over it because it seems to be so powerful. But I think that comes down to how you use it. Some people are getting better results than others. I'm personally finding that in some areas, like writing content, I'm not finding it as good as OpenAI or Claude. So it depends on how you're using it, what you're getting back. On the other hand, it's getting banned by government departments. You can't even have it on your phone if you work for the government. And I can understand this because it clearly states in the terms of use, as discussed many other places, that it has the ability to feed this data back to governments or anywhere that they want to send it. So just beware of that. It's up to you how you use it. If you're using it through a third-party call, that's probably the best way and safest way to use it. Or, of course, you can host DeepSeek locally and run it on your own machine, in which case it's standalone and it's separate to the rest of the web. Gemini, obviously tons of things happening there. There's so many different aspects to the Gemini now. One of the things I love with my phone, because I have a Pixel phone, is that I can actually talk to it directly without having to open my phone, which is a great feature. I know that a lot of people will say, you can do that with other tools, but for me, it just works well. As a tool for building into agency automations, it's got some really good options, and there's lots more models coming out that you can use. So you can choose which one you want to use. But the best bit, of course, is that it's free. You don't have to pay for it. So you can run as much as you like through it, and they're not going to charge you. So that is always a good thing. Claude, of course, is always evolving, and there's some really great things going on there where you can set up your own models and call them and train them just like you do with assistants on OpenAI. And of course, last but not least is Microsoft. We know that they're building their AI into all their tools, and it's starting to appear everywhere through Microsoft Office. So you're going to see that turning up more and more. How we can leverage that, I'm not sure. Obviously, in just the day-to-day use, you can leverage it. But from my perspective, building automations and AI agents, I'll be interested to see if I can leverage it within the agent. So rather than using, say, OpenAI to do something and then dropping it into Word to output it, maybe I can tell Word to do the writing and then output it as a Word document. Who knows? But I'm going to play with that. I'm going to find out a little bit more about it. Now, SEO obviously is consistently changing, and I always like to cover these two topics because I, develop SEO tools using AI agents. And I know that a lot of you are involved in the SEO industry because you're involved in digital marketing and social media marketing. So the biggest update lately, of course, has been 2024 December has made some changes. We've seen some really drastic changes happen to niche sites. And so just be aware of how that's going to affect you. Keep an eye on your analytics. Under this update, websites relying on thin or AI-generated content that fails to provide a unique face value are seeing significant ranking drops. So what that's really saying is that your content needs to be good content. It's all right if it's created by AI, but it actually has to be good. It has to be true. So you need to cross-reference your content. Don't just assume that the AI is writing good stuff. It could be hallucinating. And it's looking for that, I suppose, human intervention. As it says, Google has clarified that AI-generated content itself isn't necessarily harmful. A lack of human oversight and fact-checking can land your pages in the spam category. So that's a really, really clear tip from Google, that they're looking for quality information. And that's never changed. We know this. Google and all the search engines are looking for the best answer to someone's question to help their users. The update reaffirms the importance of experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness, all key elements in producing quality content for your users. We have to look at this in multiple ways. If you're doing any SEO for clients or you're doing it for your business, then you need to understand that you need to be producing good content, because this isn't just about the search engines. This is about your users who might buy from you. They need to read good stuff. And if they've read a whole pile of different sites, just say you're buying a car, you will have read a lot about that car already. If you have something like an hallucination on there telling them about the car because the AI wrote it, they're going to know, and that's going to look bad for you as the salesperson who's trying to promote that product. One of the things that you will see if you are playing in the niche or the your money, your life sort of area, such as finance and healthcare, they were the hardest hit by this update. So you really need, if you're running a healthcare site, certainly, and definitely in the area of finance, I know because I work with accountants on an ongoing basis to promote their businesses, you need verifiable credibility or credentials. So on an accountant site, for example, you need things like that they're members of the CPA society or whatever it happens to be. So they're looking for those verifiable credentials that can be checked. And I know within health, there is very, very strict rules on what health professionals within my country, within Australia, can actually say on their website. APRA actually puts out very clear definitions on that. So be very careful if you're producing content for people like this, or you are one of those people, because if you use bad content, your whole site's going to suffer. So look out for what's doing. So look, that brings me to the end of this update. We've got a little bit of background noise going on. Seems all the trucks are out here gearing down for a change. And I'll get back to you within the next couple of weeks with another update. So have fun out there. Keep working on that AI. Keep building your SEO tools and keep growing your business. I'll catch you in the next live stream.